Welcome back, everybody. We have just finished the false idol, and we rescued Sage Frake. So we're going to go over there, see what he has to say.
You saved Master Frake, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. I am grateful to you for your service. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world? What is it? Are you still begging for magic lessons? Oh, so be it. It's better than having you bother Master Frake. I see. Suit yourself.
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me? As I determine more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic. A demon's soul is no mere amalgamation of lesser souls. You have your wits about you. Surely you understand. Do you have a connection to the disciples? Do not pay any attention to them if they speak poorly of me and my magic. Prayer is for the foolish, quaint, and soon to be dead. And heaven forbid the day you find out what their so-called God really is. I was defeated and captured by the Golden Usurper past that cell. Be wary of him, for he manipulates souls. He has power over vile, murky souls, those susceptible to madness and paranoia. I know of 3 humans who came to lead demons. King Alant of Boletaria, Astraea of the Valley of Defilement, and the Golden Usurper of Latria. There's no question that they became demons, but we were wrong to assume that they ceased to be human. He has power over vile, murky souls, those susceptible. I am fully prepared. Please fetch me more demon souls. I can still be patient, my fine magician friend.
Okay, so Sage Frake seems to be just like Strayed from Dark Souls 2, where you trade him boss souls in order to get spells and miracles, stuff like that. But that is definitely all Sage Frake. That's the end of his quest line. He's going to be here. So we are going to jump into World 5 now. The final ingredient I need to make this build 100% complete lies here. I actually need one more ingredient, but we'll get that naturally through progression. This area is rather dark, be careful, and these enemies are rather tanky. Even with a great shield, I've had them drain my stamina in a second and really, really take me out. You see, they just keep coming. They're not going to stop. But always check your corners. You never know where one will be. These ones with the spears are especially difficult to deal with. There's even a giant variant to these guys, and that one is no joke. But they seem to be quite weak to fire. So for this item over here, you're going to have to walk on this ledge. And then you would just roll down here. Okay, if you want to snipe some enemies down here while you can, I don't see a reason not to. There is a buttload. And thinning them out is kind of good. They'll all kind of return to their posts saying, oh, we can't get him, so don't worry about it. But bow is going to be very important here. There's even more on the rooftops up here. See one right there. He took a little bit of fall damage, that's alright. But just be very, very careful. It's hard to see in this area. He would have dropped a boulder on us. And then multiple enemies do drop down. Here's another one. They play dead all the time. There's one right here. And you can't target him till he gets up. But there's a ladder down here. You can kind of look around with your camera. So if you drop down here, see his thing's lit. That's how you know he's alive. But you can drop down there and roll off the side and kick that plank down as a shortcut. But you can also kind of accidentally fall down through this roof. It's not very sturdy. You see items down here. See if it'll let us. See, there's an item down there. You can fall through the roof again. There's another item down there. So it works in layers. And this place does. So you can either take that way down or you can take the normal way down. I'm going to try to take the normal. Up close, the catalyst isn't going to help me. So he's going to stand up just about as soon as I drop down. So we're going to... Whoa, as you saw. Very deadly. Send it to storage. So there's a morning star there for you. So a new weapon. Go ahead and pick this down. If you didn't already pick up the talisman, there's a talisman of God there and a plague lotus. You can see that guy. There's two of them. But you see there's another item down below and it just keeps dropping down in layers. There's even an item. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can see a whole bunch of dudes right there. An item down there. More dudes down here. There's an enemy playing dead here. I'm not sure exactly which one he is. You just have to be careful. You can see they're quite damaging. Might be this dude. But, yeah, there's an enemy that runs up behind you when you get down here. I don't know where he comes from specifically. Might even be this dude on the ground here. About when you reach right here. He's just playing with fire. I like that. Might even be this dude that stands up. Not for sure. But there's usually a dude that stands up. Like these two will stand up while you're on the bridge. And I think you have to cross a little bit. Yeah, so it is that dude. So these two should have stood up. Maybe the halfway point. I know these two are alive. There we go. Now I'm stuck on them. You see I got poisoned. That's going to be another thing to look out for here. Okay, no one's behind us. So use your bow here. You can see a whole bunch of these dudes. You can shoot through the holes, but you're supposed to drop down, and then like 5 of these dudes come at you. But we're not about that. We are not about that. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna make it through. Okay, make him kind of turn around if we can. There we go. Now I've got the shot. Okay, get rid of that one. There's another one right there. You see one's dropped off the roof into the hole. Pretty sure there's another one sitting right here. So yeah, it's definitely an ambush. You could fall through there, making sure there's nothing else going to stand up and try to get me. See, there's another one. There's our point where we fall down. There's another one over there. You're supposed to take the ladder down. So this is progression right here. So let me show you something real quick. Okay, so you pop in and there's a thing and you keep going and you pop out about down there. Or there's an item down here, but there are 2 dudes ready to stand up and start swinging as soon as you get down here. But if you do go down here, you're going to kick a bridge down and you're going to pop up over there. So I am going to try my darndest to walk off this and kill the 2 because there is a special weapon down here and there's a crystal lizard. So hopefully I survive. And they are quick to pounce. So there's a stone of ephemeral eyes. You cannot go down that way. Yeah, it's insta-death. I'm just going to look ahead for enemies. They are kind of hard to see. There's one. See our crystal lizard friend? Right there. Let's try to kill him from the comfort of safety. Okay. Still doing okay. Now turn back around. These guys are absolutely everywhere. This dude's an interesting creature. So here is this should be your. There's a warrior soul. This should be your blessed mace. It's around here somewhere. Whoa, is he right behind me? Don't do that. Faint stone chunk and faint stone shard. Those are holy upgrades for making a blessed weapon. So I can't tell if we picked that up or not. We have not, so it must be behind the bug still. Okay, so use a bow or a spell to take out the bug, because watch this. Yeah. So send it to storage. So the Blessed Mace +1 is a holy weapon, and it's a blessed weapon, and what that means is while you have it equipped, it passively regenerates HP. So it's a great option for a cleric or a melee class that you want to have a weapon so you're not stuck with using the ring or the shield. So we can't get back up top, obviously. So we're just going to have to be careful going forward. I think there's a bunch of rats here. Yeah, these rats, I think, cause plague. But this is good. We got through them. Most of them anyway. Don't see any more moving, I don't think. But yeah, a bunch of rats. They cause plague or toxic, I forget which. Either way, not good, but here is your merchant of this level.
You there. Won't you please buy something? My poor child is hungry.
Right, she sells rotten arrows, late moon grass, full moon grass, the lotus, and the noble's lotus and widows. Black pine resin is strong flames. She's got a few weapons. She's got a talisman, a little bit of armor. Grass jellies recover HP over time. That's cool. Stone of ephemeral eyes for 10,000. I don't think so. I'm just gonna buy that and a couple poison arrows just to spend the souls.
Finished
Better
already?
to spend them than to lose them. So next guy up here, not a joke. Look at how big that dude is. And look at how little damage I do. So I don't believe he can follow you up here, but I'm not entirely sure. But this is what I'm going to use as a choke point. I'm going to interrupt his pathing any way I can. Pretty fast. I probably shouldn't have taken that extra shot, but you know, I got greedy there. I'm going to let him reset all the way back so I have some place to run to. We are almost to the boss, believe it or not. And I mean, he's like right over here. We'll wait for him to get back. But you see, we're shredding through our arrows here. And I picked up a whole bunch because the bosses can be, the boss can be cheesed through the arrows. Ooh, that was vicious. Okay, if you linger here long enough, enemies can drop down. So I'm going to try to go in here with the sword, but there's about 5 that pop up out of nowhere once you enter the room. Yep, there we go. One with fire poker. Do not like those ones. You're asking where? Well, there's about 5. Where are the other ones? They're on the stairs. They're on the stairs. Now there's multiple bugs in here. I'm going to use my catalyst for that. I need to save durability of the bow. So you can only really lock onto the bug. Oops. Get out of there. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to use the bow. Bummer. Because the bow lets you just shoot the sack, and that releases the poison or whatever the heck's in there. But those almost kind of remind me of like the prototypes of the Blighttown bugs. Okay, so you have a big boy right here. Okay, I'm gonna roll down here and I'm gonna try to get out of his aggro range. I got him down to about half health, which is good. Nope, he's still here. Gonna use our camera to look around. Yep, still up there. Okay, give him just a few seconds. Okay, he's turning around. Okay, so he's gonna stay there now. He's gonna stay there now, so this just got tricky. Okay. So he dropped a great club and a stone of ephemeral eyes, which is awesome. And this is the boss right here. Okay, with the full moon grass, that is always welcome. Give me just a second here. Alright, so we are at the boss, and we'll probably finish it this episode. The whole area in 30 minutes. This one's quite the smallest of the area. see he doesn't even see us. Now he's turned to address us. So what you want to do is you want to find a spot where he can't hit with his leeches. He's going to throw leech balls at you. So right here actually looks decent. And just spam your bow. Now, see, he can regenerate health, so you need to spam, spam, spam. You need to out-damage him. And the easiest way to out-damage him would be with lava bow, fire arrows, but I did not make that just yet. I could have bought fire arrows, but then that's all I would have been using down here. But you see, he's quite resilient. I think I am not going to out-damage him this way, unfortunately. I'm going to go a little bit closer, see if I can't lock on. Keep your shield up and use these planks to your advantage. He's going to start chucking leeches at us. And if they hit us, it can be kind of bad. So now I can lock on from here. So we're going to start tossing fire because that's what he's weak to. Don't even reach. Okay, so in order to make this work, you might have to... I've never seen that happen there. Or I don't have it... Okay, it's still here. It's just... Okay, we're gonna go closer to this one. Now we have to get him to spam attacks in between healing. He's going wild with the healing. And this is a shorter distance with our arrows. This leech ball is going to launch at us. Don't let those hit you. Okay. You see now we're out that one closer. And we got hit by a leech ball. This kind of drains your health a little bit is all. Get a little bit closer. Wait till the leech ball hits before you fire another arrow. But now we're out damaging him. We're too far away from him, and he was able to heal because the arrows were taking so long to hit. But this is probably one of the easiest bosses that is pretty hard to get to, just because of all the shaman. I think we got him. Yeah, there we go. So that's Leechmonger. I think Strava called him Ulan, and his powerful leeches. Ulan the Spearman, I think. But you would pretty much be running down here normally and dodging all his leech balls, and then you would be going down there to melee him or fight him with your sorcerer. You would use like Firestorm or something to try to one-shot him or something of that sort. Is that going to wrap around? I feel like I've already been up this way. But yeah, you would just be running down and trying not to get killed instantly, and then fighting him. So here's an item here, the Sucker Stone Shard. And this boss has a neat mechanic. If you knock those shaman off the edge, the game remembers how many you knocked off, and there's a bunch of bodies down here. And if we reload the area, then there'll be a whole bunch of grass here, I think. So I'm just going to teleport to this area real quick, just to show you that. We got the Writhing Demon Soul. And we're going to do the Swamp of Sorrow right here. Remember, don't leave the boss room, or you can be invaded in body form. So, see, all the shaman we knocked down now have grass. So it wasn't very many, but it's free heals. Let's go back to the Nexus, and then we will wrap up there. Okay. I hope that guys helped you get through that crazy area. That is the shortest area of that world. That's the second boss and the third boss are just as easy. It's just a pain to navigate through that world. But I finally got the boss salt I need, and I have Sage Frake, and he will give me the spell I need from that boss soul, and then we will be able to take out Flame Lurker in the next episode, and possibly Dragon God. We will see. But I hope that was informative to you. I hope that helped you. I hope it entertained you, and I hope you liked it. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys always for your time. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you with one more here shortly.